Good. There's no time to waste.
Over here. Been waiting for ya. I thought Yang Yang said you had a super cool little buddy to show us. Where is it?
I don't know.
Did it just pop out of your tacit mark? Smells good. So, is this how it first showed up when you guys were in the Norfolk Barrens?
Yes, back then as I fought off those tacit discords, two forces clashed and collided, and later, one of them emerged victorious. Fact General GN and Rover later told me it was this little thing coming. It reminded me of how Rover once absorbed frequency energy with her body, and apparently, this little one is what we had detected before. It shares similar frequencies with the tacit discords In other words, it's your own echo, captured or absorbed at some. That's why Baizhi couldn't confirm just how you would. And Baizhi discovered more after analyzing your. She found a new power source within you, similar to the. So, the excess energy this little thing had consumed somehow ended up in your body, available at your disposal. To put it simply, you are connected. While you are two separate individuals, the bond between you and this creature is symbiotic. As it strengthens, fortunately, since it can't ever leave your side, it's not an easy target for attackers. Okay, now that's pretty much it. Bye.
Wait. This is too much information for me to process. Let me get this straight. So, it helped Rover fight off the Threnodian? Seriously? This teeny tiny thing could do that? Seems unlikely. Don't look down on me. You'll regret it when you learn what I'm capable of. That poker-faced researcher was absolutely shocked when she examined me. Said I'm not just any echo. I'm a super-duper cool one. Rarest of them all. Yeah, no way Baija talks like that. She's more of a data-dumb kind of person. Super-duper cool? Seems like you're trying to boost your ego a bit.
Oh, actually, while those aren't Baiji's exact, she mentioned highly intelligent echoes that can act on their own in other countries. Said they are involved in Those echoes are rare, though. Neither I nor Baiji.
Yeah, makes sense. Now we just gotta figure out where it came from. Who knows? We may find other cool echoes in that place. So, do you know where exactly she Huh? How am I supposed to know? Why don't you just ask her? Yeah, it happened before she lost all memories, so we have to ask.
But even if echoes can have memories, they probably wouldn't.
Aha! Finally, someone. That green-haired, serious guy asked me a similar question. Maybe... Sleeping? Seriously? It's been so long. All those happenings, all that fighting, and you didn't hear anything? Wow, that's... Your sleeping quality is really something. So you've got privacy to be respected. Don't worry. Your body's sound insulation is amazing. The only problem is, I never know when I'll wake up again. And when I do wake... I know.
That's why you kept disappearing. You went back to sleep from lack of energy. makes...
I thought you'd be really different from the usual ones, so you probably don't know your denomination or nickname. Denomination? What's that?
The universally agreed terms for special echoes, like names for...
My denomination. It's... What? No way! No way! That's not fair! If all this special I don't want to be called the little one all the time. It doesn't sound cool at all. How about this? You help me come up with a name, and I will let you have some of the food. Oh. There's nothing left. Next time, I'll definitely save some for you. Just give me a name. A name? Now? Yes, I want it now. Look, your name's Chisha, your name's Yang Yang, and you... that sounds interesting. Wait, didn't you forget everything? How do you still remember?
With your old name and memories all gone, it's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly like she said. Every one of you had. I just want a name that sounds a little cool, a little special, and epic, and super smoking. That's true. Let's see. You want a cool one? Nah, nuh-uh, absolutely no. That's too straightforward. Hey, it makes every difference in the world. I am Echo the Invincible. That's what a hero play character would say. Or maybe, since you can fly and you've got those long ears, why don't you call yourself, No. Absolutely no. Why? I love it when people call me the Chinjo Speedster. Huh? Aha! I knew Rover would come up with a good... You didn't just pick 2 random syllables, did you? I mean, yeah, it's simple, easy to remember.
Why is it suddenly so quiet?
What's wrong? What are you muttering about? What? I don't know, but I just have this feeling that... Abby. I like the sound of that. That's my name. Of course I like it. You came up with it for me. I was just trying to get used to it. That's... My name is Abby. You will not call me the little one again. Sure, we won't. Well, that didn't work out. I was hoping we could get some answers from the little... I really thought we could figure out where Abby came from. It might not lead us to other special echoes, but it's at least a starting point to uncover...
Maybe we can start with Abby's special abilities, and each special echo has a unique ability. We can compare what Abby...
Why do you sound so unsure? Didn't you see it all with your own eye? Abby, can you... Well, since you asked, I'll show you how it's done. But this place is too crowded. All right, all eyes on me. What's going on? I'll try again, just you see. What? Did something happen? Just a little slip, that's all. I can do it. You gotta trust me. Back then, I just stood in front of her, and that big bad Threnodian monster thing just,
So, you didn't really do it?
Huh? No, I definitely did something. Like I said, I was asleep, and then all of a sudden, I smelled something really yummy coming closer and closer. I didn't have time to think. I just had to show up and reach out.
So, maybe Abby's power activates automatically under certain circumstances.
Yeah, it looks that way. You can't even hold your shape for... Hey! Stop looking down on me. Like I said, it was just a little slip. Think about it. I just stood there and did nothing and ended up beating a Threnodian. Hey, Rover, get behind me next time we run into anything, okay? I'll keep you safe. You're so real for that, Abby. You bet. I said I'm super strong. I'll protect her.
That's very reassuring to hear, but it seems we're stuck again. I can't think of... Where did you absorb Abby? What are Abby's powers, and what exactly happened? Our Sentinel Joy can look into the future. Nothing ever deviates from its predictions. It has already... Now that the Threnodian crisis is over, perhaps you can consult our magistrate and our sentinel again.
Relax. You have me now, remember? Meeting up with that Jinshi person. Speaking of that, so this sentinel can predict... What does it look like? Where is it? Since we're paying it a visit...
Our sentinel protects every one of us. Of course it's... But why are you talking about food again? Didn't you just stuff your face? What? Is your...
I can't help it. Come on. Rover, did you hear that? My stomach is growling. I'm so hungry. How about we go to that place we went to last time with Yang Yang and Chisha? I love their food so much. Yummy. Hello? Are you with me? You seem a bit distracted. With so much delicious food right in front of you, aren't you gonna try any? Well, if you're not interested, I'll gobble it all up. You've been absent-minded the whole day. Still bothered by that dream from last night? Wait, so you had a dream about the Sentinel? Like the one from your flashback when we saw the Sentinel statue after you lost your memory? Hang on, so let me get this straight. The Sentinel swooshed you off to a... And then there were all these bad things going on with lots and lots. How exactly did it protect everyone again? Oh, in your dream it made the...
Yeah. The time in the mountains seemed to have slowed down from the outside. The Sentinel must have created a barrier by manipulating the flow of time. It was a safe haven from all the Also, in my dream, I wasn't affected by...
It's no shock that you have awesome powers, being friends with... What was that place you dreamed?
I'm not entirely sure I heard it correctly, but in my dream, the Sentinel mentioned a place...
Mount Firmament? Never heard of it.
You've never heard of Mount Firmament? Then I'm sure you're not from around here.
Huh? Hold on! Did you just say Mount Firmament?
Oh my! Did that echo just talk?
Come on, man, relax. You don't hear an echo talking every day, but it's not... I heard there's a country called Rhinus... What? Anyway, the echoes there are next level. Oh, you're not from around here? Well, that... Legends say Mount Firmament is where the first people of Jinzhou lived. I've never actually heard of anyone going to that place. They say those who try either get lost in the sea mist. If you're curious, just head southeast. Mount Firmament is on the east side of...
The southeast. The past few days, especially this morning, I caught this unique smell from the southeast. From that mountain they just mentioned. It's like a strong energy pulsing through the air, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Could it have anything to do with what you said? A place where time passed? Do you want to go check it out?
I had a flashback about seeing their sentinel. Perhaps I can feel an unknown force guiding me. Jinsei said she'll go search for the sentinel and update me on its whereabouts. But so far, I have not heard anything from the city hall yet.
Then shall we go check it out together? It feels really suspicious.
Abby, are you getting sleepy again?
Let me... I've got keen ears. If anything goes down, just give me a holler and I'll be... I'll be up in a jiffy, I swear.
Greetings, Rover. What can I help you with today? I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is not in the City Hall. She has left for Mount Firmament. In fact, we have not heard back from her for days. Unfortunately, no. Please keep this confidential. The situation in Jinzhou is still unstable after our battle with the Threnodian. When we captured Scar, he claimed that the Fraxidus had imprisoned our Sentinel. It was around the same time that Madam Magistrate lost track of Sentinel. If our Sentinel is truly in danger, or if someone with malicious intent in order to investigate the Sentinel's whereabouts, Madam Magistrate has left for Mount Firmament, its last recorded location. Madam Magistrate traveled to Mount Firmament. The looming threat of the Threnodian discouraged any additional diversion of human resources. Furthermore, when it comes to the Sentinel, force is not a viable solution. Madam Magistrate trusts you. It is beyond my authorization to However, the landscape around Mount Firmament is complex. One must be accompanied by a special wayfinder to... Currently, she's likely at the ferry terminal in Whining Ix's Mire. I'll reach out. To learn more about Mount Firmament, you can meet her at the ferry. I lack the same level of understanding of the situation there. I trust Madam Magistrate's decisions. I will do my utmost to handle the... This worry about her safety won't leave. In her last video message, I could tell she seemed weaker than usual. Madam Magistrate's situation might not... Rover, Mount Firmament is a dangerous place. I have sent the coordinates to your terminal. Thank you for your kind help. I pray you will both...
I'm listening. Hey, did you notice how the mountain has a strangely pleasant smell? It doesn't look edible, though. Not that I'm hungry or anything. I just tend to doze off easily. Feels like my body can only process what I consume. And don't worry, if there's any danger coming your way, I'll wake up like... Well, unless there's nothing that can even remotely challenge you. In that case, I probably...
Let's head to the ferry. Mount Firmament. Our Wayfinder should have plenty of information to share.
No mercy. Blaze attack!
Are you trapped here by the rain? I happen to be waiting for someone too. I am Chun-Li, your Wayfinder. Don't worry, the rain won't last much longer. Our destination lies just beyond. Rover, what do you know about Mount Firmament? There is a certain folk tale. Have you heard of it? While hiking in the mountains, a woodcutter came upon two people playing weiqi and became enthralled with their game. Upon his return home, he found a world transformed. Everything was different. That mountain was a secret realm where time worked differently. Mount Firmament is such a place. But unlike this folktale, there is a price to pay. If I spend a full day in the mountains, 10 days will be taken off my life. Not to mention, the situation on Mount Firmament right now is probably... The strange time patterns of Mount Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will. If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our Sentinel, causing it to lose control of its powers, lifespan is not the top of my concerns. If you've decided to venture there, I'll join you.
Jin Shi has stayed on Mount Firmament for too long. She doesn't miss a thing, does she? Before Jin Shi left for Mount Firmament, scales began appearing on her body, and those signs pointed to a dire situation. That's why I must lead you there. You might have the key to solving our dilemma. You're here because I invited you. Sanhua was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever went to City Hall and asked about Jin Shi. From what I understand, there is a strong link between you and the Sentinel. More importantly, you've been the primary target of that Overseer tried everything to sway you and make you join their side. It's a clear sign that your involvement could disrupt their plans, especially at Mount Firmament. Records at the Grand Library tell a tale of someone who dared to enter Mount Firmament after the Sentinel's descent. They were also said to have stood alongside the... And here before me stands someone who bears an uncanny resemblance to that very individual. Is it you? If not you, who else could it be? It took me some effort to finally reach this conclusion. Rover, the journey ahead is filled with danger at every turn. Once we venture into the mountains, there's no turning back. Are you sure you still... As your wayfinder, I'll lead you to your destination. What you do after that is... The rain is subsiding, and the sky will soon clear. It's time for us to head out. We're at the base of Mount Firmament, but we won't enter the temporal barrier until we cross the luminous shore. Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce. The bridge has broken. Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be... This is what they call a chronosorter. It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate, able to reverse small-scale events and restore objects. My master once told me about the court of Savante and their fearless quest. Their dedication bore fruit in the form of but it doesn't add up. Why hasn't this brilliant and... This chronosorter was built beyond... But even if they died, there are Or... Do these chronosorters stop functioning once they... This chronosorter, weathered though it may appear, bears no sign. Let's give it a try.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive and unshakable determination?
Found any keepers?
Rover, it's the Fraxidus.
Time to rest.
This is so much fun!
Be gone.
Leave me alone!
Watch and learn.
Woolly's attack!
The Fraxidus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore. They must have anticipated your arrival.
The entrance is sealed.
It's the photon barrier. Another invention from the... Specific steps must be followed to undo the barrier. Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy.
It's morphin' time!
Once we've reached the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
so it can't hurt me.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. Visitors were safe as long as they were... But what we're seeing now is different. The flow of time has gone haywire. What was once slow and steady has become chaotic and turbulent. Some areas are no one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament. But aging from youth to old age, leaving Mount Firmament could turn any mortal to... These poor creatures, trapped in the temporal disruption, are the most So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our sentinel. I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong. As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't reach Jinshi. The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinshi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongjian, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinshi would likely pass through there on her search for the Sentinel.
Good. There's no time to waste.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Changli, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. If I go down, please, don't worry about me. What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongjian? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the accounts over a century ago. A vast horde of tacit discords Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating Rover, perhaps that dream is more than just... It could be a glimpse into your own past. Hongjian is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity. But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels different, and it seems like she used it in a dire situation. The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving. Don't let your guard down.
Someone fought here against those Fraxidus.
Must be Jinshi. Her trails led to this location. Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen, but she must have had a reason. Was she helping the people of Hongzhen?
Changli, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
Watch and learn.
You're it! Ha! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Ha! Leave me alone! Here we go again! Here comes Encore! This is so much fun! You're in! Let's race!
No mercy.
How dare you!
Good. There's no time to waste. I'll pay it back tenfold.
Bask in the sunlight!
I've had enough. Get lost.
This is so much fun!
He's calling.
The traces disappear by the pond.
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Let's go take a look.
Another photon barrier.
3 photon vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi.
Relax, they're our honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hong. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you stepped down from your position and moved to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hong. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young lady, what shall I call you? My name is Xinyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here. I believe you are here for Magistrate Jin Shi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Savante facility.
Lady Xingyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can... Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small... Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize...
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber, where it would normally rest. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place. Built with the help of... This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops. To get inside Mianlung Chamber, we have to find the cipher key.
Understood. I will go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me.
Yes, I will.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clack. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. The Mianlong Chamber was once renovated by the Court of Savante. Do you think their research...
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlung Chamber will be left vulnerable.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jingxi.
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
Did Xingyi and Jinshi know each other?
Jinshi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the government workers there helped care for and teach her at some point, including Lady Xingyi. She grew up with immense responsibilities, forced to suppress her true nature from a young age. Thinking back, Jinshi was only a teenage girl when she became the magistrate. She has been burdened with unimaginable weight that most cannot fathom.
Good. There's no time to waste.
I assume this is the Truth Seeker's pass Xingyi mentioned.
Yes. This should be another chronosorter. It should work in similar ways. The entrance is built on that cliff, and it's been... We will need to break the 3 photon vaults with ranged attacks first. Nothing. I was wondering, I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless... We need to focus on items related to the... Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion.
It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3 photon vaults simultaneously.
Good. There's no time to waste. Anything you need me to deal with?
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
The blockade has been lifted. Let's go in.
Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters... They don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the court of Savante. They create these simulated holograms to protect this place?
This is so much fun! You're in for it now! You're in!
Tear me to pieces. It's nothing. That strength. It's our curtain call.
Leave it to me. Roll for me. Huh? Life isn't everything.
That thing up ahead. Is it another mechanism?
It seems to have unlocked after we got rid of those holograms. Let's go and have a look. The glowing patterns on that gate. It's a yes. The flare crests have a see how each star represents a flare? That mechanism we accidentally solved yes. We still need the... Wait. The blood and scales here. It's she is likely teetering on the edge of overclock. We are running out of...
Good. There's no time to waste. Not bad. Found any keepers?
Decades have passed, but those researchers' presence... The Sentinel situation is worse than we thought. With one of the temporal programs lost...
So, the Sentinel protected, huh?
It would seem... According to their theories, the So the Fraxidus just added a pinch of... There's nothing we can do. Only the Mianlong chamber can... In the end, the Sentinel and a peculiar... The Sentinel couldn't... Their experiments resulted... No. A chronosorter can... We are getting closer and... 2 more flare stones left.
All yours. You're welcome. Leave it.
Another chronosorter. The second flare stone. Should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter.
Good. There's no time to waste.
So it turned you into a climb-bang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall. So it turned you into a climb-bang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall. Another chronosorter. Let's give it a try. The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the tacitite fulminate across the water. This hidden area may allow us to reach that photon vault.
There's no time to waste.
Leave it to me. This is so much fun! No one picks on Unkar's friends. Da-da-da-da-da-da!
There is still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point. One last flare stone to go. Carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone is on the floor beneath us. We should be able to find Jinshi's.
Something above the carrier lift seems stuck.
Is that so? So this file confirms that the they activate when hit with a strong... And this also answers my previous... No, it was nowhere near enough. Plus, according to the Court of Savante Research, which states the collision between two resonating... Yes. That countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies, but they were no match. All the machines turned to dust. One chronosorter briefly... This proved that a second awakening can The research log mentioned that all chronosorters... It's similar to how human resonators experience... Overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And this research... No, it's not. In addition, I noticed another... The chronosorters required manual control, while in the only incident of success, and the Sentinel successfully transferred some kind of energy to the chronosorter thanks to that order. Rover.
Good. There's no time to waste.
Jinshi.
You.
Don't worry. Rover is special. The temporal disruption can't hurt.
But...
Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. And let's not forget, without me Rover has a strong connection to this place.
But we already owe Rover a lot. Thank you, Rover. Rover, I will do everything I can to...
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's path?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel was already injured upon its arrival at Mount Firmament. As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became unstable. Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's...
Let's say you can achieve all that, but Jinshi, do you understand what it...
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and
The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren...
So what do you plan to do, Jinshi? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody knows. Today it's Mount Firmament, but tomorrow it could be all of Jinzhou.
If it truly comes down to that, I'll fulfill Jue's prophecy myself. It's the only way to save Mount Firmament. Protect Jinzhou.
Have you thought about the consequences, Jinshi? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel, it could make... We both know what that means. You could lose your... On top of that, do you honestly... I can see right through your facade, Jinshi.
You're one to talk, my teacher. I learned from the best. When have you ever backed down from...
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive. Jinshi, you must live and inherit the
Changli.
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our Sentinel's side during Jinzhou's early... All evidence we've gathered points to this being true. If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
Thank you, my teacher. Jingxi will keep your word.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face. Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. Lady Xingyi is already on the case. We should get an answer soon. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber, behind its entrance gate. There is one more flare stone to work out. Let's get moving.
Good. There's no time to waste.
Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
Think you can catch up?
We've reached the carrier lift. We've reached the carrier lift.
Good. There's no time to waste.
It worked. The Court of Cervantes. Set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
Think you can catch up? Lucky me, lucky you. It's a trap! Watch out!
Perish in flames. Make it fast.
Break. One with the sound.
Mind's eye. Take form. Feathers incinerate.
Moment of awakening.
Perish in flames.
One with the sound.
Together we vanish. Take form. Beckon the divine flame. My blade yearns.
Together we fight!
Everyone's safe and sound? Looks like I didn't practice for nothing.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
Please have something good this time. Think you can catch up?
The cipher key.
Rover, take good care of the cipher key. I'm leaving the rest to you and Jinji. Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. I journeyed with you into the mountains to ensure you meet up with Jinshi. From this point onward, I will be counting on you both to go and confront this. This is all I can do for you. I'm here to guide, not intervene. The path is yours to... Not to mention, the Fraxidus has been pestering us. You'll need someone to keep them at bay. Yes, they've been constantly watching you, interested in your every move. They can never seem to take their eyes off. By all means, please carry on without me. As for myself, I have a more fitting location to make my contributions from. Oh, speak of the devils. How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Changli has her plan. I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way.
It's Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Xinyi!
The Mianlung chamber is open now. You can proceed inside. Before you go, there's something important I need to tell you. Changli was right. They used the Court of Cervantes' research to trap our set. They used the chronosorters. Our captured artificer revealed that the Fraxidus sent it first to place the chronosorter in the Mianlung chamber, although their death squad was no match for the Sentinel. By forcing its hand, what if the Fraxidus modified a whole bunch of them, pushed to their limits? But not even that was enough to take down the... After the first hit, they set up modified flare crests in the Mianlung chamber. It prevented the Sentinel from replenishing energy.
So, we must free the Sentinel from that force field for...
It would be a task more complicated than it sounds. The people of Hongzhen have lived with the Sentinel for generations. We can usually tell, but now, the Fraxidus want to capture the Sentinel. Please tell us what you know, Madam Magistrate.
Yes. I will tell you everything.
So the Sentinel is actually injured. And it's been... Madam Magistrate, you've already laid out this plan so far. It's always a challenge to decipher the Sentinel's intentions. But there were many theories about it. But now that I reflect on it, I just never thought you'd be willing to...
It was here on this very mountain that I first... Back then, I was too young to remember anything. Even the image of Mount Firmament has slipped. But this time, as soon as I stood at the base of Mount Firmament, I felt a wave of recognition wash over. Lady Xinyi, I was born with my life, my everything connected. But my duty as its appointed resonator, I'm following the heart of my younger self before I became Jinshi. I'm a seed, born on Mount Firmament, carried by the wind to every corner of Jinzhou. It's time for me to take root and grow into something greater.
No matter what happens or what choices, Mount Firmament has been stagnant for eternity. Perhaps a sudden crack of lightning is what... Once you pass through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff. That will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlung Chamber. The place is directly under Mount Firmament's iconic loon-shaped cliff. I wish you two the best of luck.
Jinshi, so far, everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these theories. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie, I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself. The Mian-Lung chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
Not bad. Found any keepers? Think you got that had enough. Get lost.
Photosynthesis. Life is in everything. This is so much fun! Leave that away!
Tear them to pieces. Huh? No mercy.
Blue! Movie! This is so much fun! You're in for it now! Da-da-da-da-da-da! You're in! Here comes Encore!
Not bad. Good. There's no time to waste. Get lost.
Leave it to me. Woolie's attack. Into Woolie's belly you go. You're in. Here comes Encore. Leave me alone! Listen up! Bask in the sunlight!
My field of expertise. All yours. You're welcome. Good. There's no time to waste.
This must be the Mianlong chamber. We should now help the Sentinel break free from the Flare Crest spines. Chronosorters nearby may have frozen this body of water in time. Or it could have been caused by the Either way, we can use it to our advantage. We can walk over the water now. We are too far away to see what's going on inside. Let's go. I still need more information to determine what we should do next.
Sure. Time to wrap it up. My field of expertise.
I can feel the Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding. The Flare Crest. The Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the Flare Crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones. Or any kind of entrance to another chamber.
There seems to be something underwater. Let's start with the Chronosorter here.
The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone. On that rock.
Let's go retrieve it.
Good. There's no time to waste.
Here we go again!
We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
Cleave it.
Bullies, let's race!
Zapstring, the stage is yours. Back off. Zapstring, it's our curtain call.
Woolies attack!
The remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite foam in it. Let's look around.
This is so much fun!
Now you'll behave. Be gone.
Here we go again! You're in! Bloom! Bask in the sunlight! Woolies attack! You're in for it now!
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty Sentinel. With a burst of energy, our Sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The Sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the Sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou. Yes, it's me. I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life, and never ventured into Hongzhen. To me, Jue is more than just our sentinel, or a revered divine being. I've been thinking about it on our way here. If the sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first place? Now I understand why. Because I am the sentinel's resonator. I may not have any... If Jinzhou ever faces a similar time crisis, In our Sentinel's prediction, the battle between us is supposed to... It had been waiting for an opportunity. Now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel has been waiting for. But I have to go and face it while I still can. To learn about the truth, or complete our destined battle. Give up my duty? I never thought about it. To be honest, I did doubt myself many times. It was the endless kindness of you, Cheng Li, Xing Yi, and everyone, and even Jue's decision to bring me back to life. Whether out of pity or not, Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. Even without the title of magistrate, I could never leave Jinzhou behind. I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling is nothing compared to those trapped in the temporal. I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible. We draw from the same source of power. Saving it means saving myself. If there is truly no other option in the end, then I will have to fight it. I refuse to back. I will fight. To protect the Sentinel and to defend Jinzhou. One life may be lost. If it means keeping everyone safe, then I have no regrets giving my own life. But let me make one thing clear. I am not planning on dying yet. We're not in a situation where death is our only option, are we? Thank you for placing your trust in. Come to think of it, many good things have happened to me since you arrived in Jinzhou. Thank you, Rover. My teacher, Cheng Li, told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. As I know you... But don't worry. I'm prepared. This isn't about succumbing to destiny. It's about embracing it. I am grateful to have you by my side through it all.
There's no time to waste.
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby.
Good. There's no time to waste. All yours.
One last flare stone to go.
Now we can get that flare stone.
Roll for me.
Zapstring, the stage is yours. Zapstring, it's our curtain call. Tear them to pieces.
Here we go again. You're in for it now.
Tear them to pieces. Your time is over.
All set. The Sentinel should be able to break free now.
Yes, I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
Jinshi, it has been quite some time. And greetings, Lady Arbiter. Or should one address you as Rover now? One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Yet it's significant. Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms and fight for their fate? The seed of the future shall be sown in this very moment. Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. For now, one must implore you to simply engage. Jinshi, your journey has been an arduous one. Aside from aiding...
I cannot bring myself to ask for more. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the temporal mandate and...
One understands your concerns. The timing may not be optimal for this disclosure. Yet in the midst of crisis, one must act with expedience. For one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal nature, is designed to endure for all time. Yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times. This is not the optimal solution. For a long time, one has had to use this chamber to replenish energy. Yet fate cannot be defied. The Fraxidas have conspired against this one. Now, the injury only worsens. The Mianlong chamber can no longer prolong one's life. Jinzhou. The city of Jinzhou. Ever since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal man, over the past millennia, one has defied the laws of nature and sustained Jinzhou at the cost of one's own life. Otherwise, the temporal disruption would wreak havoc not only on Mount Firmament, but on the entire region of Jinzhou. If this... Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. The past and the future melt into one. All inhabitants of Jinzhou shall endure this purpose. It is this one's own doing. In the coming days, one will exert every ounce of strength to freeze the time in Jinzhou. In that moment, Jinzhou will fall into stillness, but not perish. In the distant future.
Is there truly nothing else we can do?
This is not the optimal solution, but it suffices as an option.
Please, forgive me, but I cannot do a decade, a century. What if nobody comes up with a solution? And who would be willing to spend precious resources rescuing a small city in a far-off corner of the... Jinzhou's fate deserves better than an uncertain future.
Whilst one may not live to witness the future, one can still envision a Magistrate Jinshi. As you express doubts, pray tell, how do you propose? The flow of time upon Mount Firmament is in disarray, and if one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall surely worsen 100.
You once predicted a destined battle between us.
Correct.
I was lost at first, struggling to grasp the prophecy's meaning. Only when I learned of you. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced, though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Ridiculous! If you clash with my resonance power, even the smallest mistake, you are well aware of its excruciating effects. The pain you feel now is but a faint scratch in comparison. Moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being will be relentlessly shredded.
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that why you saved me all those years ago?
Jinshi, you are given one last opportunity. Let me freeze the time, and I can ensure your safety. You're only here to witness before the right time arrives. But you are not compelled to remain idle. Should you intervene, we may augment Jinshi's odds of survival by a fraction. Command me to transfer my temporal mandate access to Jinshi at the right moment. The moment of her resonance ability's depletion. when she is teetering on the brink of overclocking, miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Jinshi's fate will be sealed.
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear, even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restore the time flow. Pray, from where does this confidence arise? You are my resonator, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people, even if it costs me my soul, my everything. I cannot die without trying. I may only bear your power for a fleeting moment. It's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou, defying all of your predictions, and I can keep you safe. If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you not regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace. Lady Arbiter, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our fight.
Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Jinshi, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding light easily lit.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
This entrance leads to one sonorosphere. Magistrate Jinshi, one shall await you there. Rover, this battle is related to the fate of Jinzhou.
If I open it, Jinshi is bound to face you in the ultimate battle. The ideal outcome would be for her to absorb your power at the critical moment and restore the time flow. But there's a chance that she could push herself too far. Though, if I do nothing, you'll use your...
Correct. Now, please let us know your choice.
Rover. I have been preparing for this moment. Leaving Jinzhou behind fills me with regret. Knowing I may never again bask in its glorious sunshine, or witness the purity of its snowflakes. But that's why I'm here. Our city has a rich history. With generations witnessed, they deserve a bright future. I want to protect Jinzhou in my own way. Let's begin. heaven ordains. Banish all vice.
Quite the impressive feat, Magistrate Jinshi. However, you are still a long way from inheriting my power. Back down now, while you still can.
I've made up my mind, and I will not back down. You once said it's not easy to become a candle of light, but I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou. The sky beckons.
Lady Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi. This one has heard your decision. What do you think of this?
They deserve to fight like future.
The transfer has been carried out as you instructed. Jinshi, one shall honor one's promise and restore Jinzhou's future to you and its people. Jinshi has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation, with all matters resolved. As per the agreement, one is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. Your tacit mark. there is something unusual.
Rover, who's bullying you? Huh? Is it you, big thing? Huh? How dare you? I'm gonna teach you a Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intentions. It smells like the unnatural smell I smelled in Jinzhou before. Oh, so you must be that sentinel. Hello there, big one. Rover, why didn't you wake me up earlier? I got a feeling I missed out on a lot of fun.
It does feel similar to me, but there is some difference. This entity is unfamiliar to me. As it resides within your tacit mark, one can only assume you granted it access intentionally. Lady Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores? The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey in this world. If you have doubts, this one suggests a visit to that island. Worry not. The wuthering waves ebb and flow. They shall send you back to where you belong. One suggests heading back to Hongzhen to reunite with your companions, Lady Arbiter. With Mount Firmament no longer posing a threat, surely Hongzhen will undergo significant changes.
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun's light, high above the clouds and snow. And amidst it all stood a white-haired maiden, like a goddess descended from the heavens. with a mere wave of her hand. This maiden was none other than the dead infant. When thunder roars in spring's embrace, the sun shall shine, for only through death and strife.
I see. Doesn't matter. That's not important for our goal. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening, we will tap into powers that rival the Sentinels. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected many wonderful notes, haven't we? It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.